said of the season. Keep saying that. Final game of the week. So we got ourselves matching up the quarterbacks. Russell Rennis, Phil Feely. Okay, let's go Dreadnoughts. Hello and welcome RFL fans, as the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and Columbus Aviators, as you can see on your screen, are about to do battle here in week 1 of the RFL. This is the final game of the week, and it's a big one to watch. My favorite team, the Dreadnoughts, facing off against the Aviators, and hopefully they'll come out with a dub, but you never know what happens in these type of games, as we've seen all week. They matched up the quarterback, Russell Rennis, the rookie. He's made a lot of plays in his first season, in season 1. And here he is in the second season. Hopefully he can pick up where he left off, but not too bad against my Dreadnoughts. Welcome, guys, for coming through here in this matchup. Final game of the season here. I said of the season. Final game of the week. Why do I keep saying the season? And we're just going to get straight into it. Ain't much to talk about here. Dreadnoughts, my favorite team. Hopefully they get the dub. Let's get it. So here we go. We're going to kick it off. The Dreadnoughts going to give it to the Aviators to start out the game. And this one, a short kick, as he'll field it at about the 11, breaking some tackles. And he'll still fall short of passing that 25-yard mark. But out comes the starting quarterback for the Columbus Aviators. Russell Rennis had himself a great rookie season in season 1 of the RFL. Actually won an award too. I believe it was Offensive Rookie of the Year. If you could check that out in the yearly awards video that I had in season 1. And here they go, a handoff. They're going to start out with a run to the running back, Kadron Lusk. Last season he was explosive. He was injured as a rookie, didn't get to play until like week 6, and then he just was explosive. But here's a look at the offense that I was talking about. Might as well continue talking about him. Kadron Lusk, one of the most explosive running backs to watch in the RFL, is going to be making some plays, most likely here for the Aviators. And they give him a carry on the first play of the game. The shotgun, Russell Rennis awaiting the snap as Holland will motion in. And he's going to throw it out to Holland. Nice catch there, but it's going to be a short game. Not much to get. So here we go, looking at the defense of the Dreadnoughts. They kind of struggled last season, but guess what? We got ourselves some weapons now. My linebacker right there, Nolan Angelo, I got him from the Backbreaker Football League. He ended up getting drafted by my favorite team. And here they are, the Dreadnoughts. Hopefully can come up with a victory here in week 1 of the season. And here they are facing a 3rd and 7 situation. Once again in shotgun, they'll motion the receiver Fisher in. And he's going to throw. It's completed, and it's a first down spin move, but there is a flag on the field. And the offense is called for a holding. This is going to push them back as Evan Gunham, the left tackle, was caught with a handful of jersey, and now push it back to make it 3rd and 17 for the Columbus Aviators. So here they are in a shotgun. A tough first down to pick up. He's going to throw one, though, and it is intercepted, but he does not keep his feet in bounds. Great defense to start off by the San Antonio Dreadnoughts, and the Aviators are going to have to punt it away. This is some good defense we had coming out to start off. I'm going to keep saying we because the Dreadnoughts my favorite team, and I keep feeling like I'm a part of them or something. But anyway, the punt is off, and this one's sailing way deep. The wind must be blowing serious out there in Columbus. This one goes all the way back for a touchback. And so out comes the offense of the Dreadnoughts as their starting quarterback from last season. Phil Feely would come out, still has that starting position. I feel we need another quarterback to play because he wasn't all that great at the quarterback position, but hopefully he changes things around as he gets a second opportunity here in season 2. And of course, you know, we got our explosive running back, Javonte Gilliam, and here goes a throw as he throws that one into traffic. Like I said, a lot of errant throws comes from Phil Feely. He likes fitting the ball in a lot of places that he shouldn't. But here's a look at the offense other than Phil Philly. And I've talked about him a little bit already. Running back Javonte Gilliam. He's going to be somebody to watch. My bad if the comments, I don't really see them because I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's not moving that fast. But here they are with a carry to Gilliam and not much to get, as he'll just get a yard on his first attempt of the day. And here's a look at the defense of the Aviators. They had themselves a pretty solid defense last season, especially their linebacker core right there, middle linebacker Cedric Beal. He makes a lot of plays. And so here we are in a third down situation, 9 yards. The Dreadnoughts are going to have to get. Philly looking to pass, throws, and this one is broken up as he tried to hit it to his new wide receiver. I believe you said Bowie, but incomplete right there. He couldn't hang on. Great coverage. So 3 and out for the Dreadnoughts, and they're going to have to punt it away as the punter is awaiting the snap. And hopefully he can get a good one off as the wind is blowing hard against them, but still able to get a good punt off. And here he goes, trying to return something. Not much to get there, as he'll get it to the 34 for a short gain. That is Holland on the short return. And back out comes the offense of the Aviators. Last time the defense did a pretty good job covering them. Nothing big happened for either side so far. Defenses are playing so good. I said so good. Good so far, as we see in this game. And there's a handoff to Kadron Luss. This is a battle between the running backs, in my opinion. Both running backs are very explosive. Whichever one in my that I think that either one of these backs that take off here tonight, it's going to just be, you know, that's going to be the team to win this game. And Kadron Luss getting a carry there, trying to get a little shifty, but he does enough to get the first down as he gets past the 45 to the 46. First and 10 as Rennes is going to be under center, dropping back, looking to pass, throws, and he has himself a wide open Fisher. Stiff arm, he gets past the 30-yard line to the 29. So big play through the air right there for the Aviators as Fisher makes his first catch for a gain of 26. And that's an Aviators first down. He was just wide open. Don't know who was covering him, but he just left him in the dust off that route. And he was not within 5 yards of even attempting to make that tackle. And that looks like the safety position that was trying to cover him. So here they go, first and 10. Shotgun Russell Rennes. It's a handoff, and he's got space up the middle, and it's Kadron Luss running down as he gets to the 15-yard line on a nice pickup on the ground. So another big first down here for the Aviators. They're putting on a nice drive here. See if they can finish things out. They've always had themselves an explosive offense. Defense has just got to be able to force pressure, and right there they're getting some as Rennes is forced to throw the ball out of bounds. Yeah, that was a nice run, pretty decent run, but they got to finish things here. Let's see if they can finish it. Hopefully they can, even though it's my Dreadnoughts they're going up against. But like I said, I can't be biased towards any team. And there's a handoff, as it will not be Kadron Luss running the ball. It will be Gaston, excuse me, who will get the ball and won't get much, just a gain of 3 as he's tackled by Mixon. Yeah, the offensive line doing a pretty good job for the Aviators. But here they are facing a 3rd and 7. They're going to need some protection here as Rennes is looking to pass, throws, completes it, but he's going to go short of the first down as he gets it out to his tight end Winkler for a gain of 5. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal most likely here, 4th and 2. And so we had pretty good coverage. Didn't allow the first down to be completed. And so it's the Aviators that's going to have to settle for the field goal here and see if they can take the early lead and their special teams can hold up and not allow this kick to be blocked. So the kick is up, and it is good. The Aviators take the early lead here, 3-0 over the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. Hopefully we get to see another team, well, get to see a team win at home. Unfortunately, it's my Dreadnoughts, though, that aren't at home. Hopefully they could come up with a win. Yeah, my favorite team too, Rashad. See if they could get a win here. Last season, the Dreadnoughts just missed the playoffs in the postseason by a game. They lost a game. And there was a couple games last season that the Dreadnoughts shouldn't have lost. They lost last-minute type games, and it just was awful. And so they just missed the playoffs. I believe they went 9-7, and hopefully they can get in the playoffs this year. So here they are lined up in the pistol formation. Feely with the ball. Pressure is coming. He is not getting the ball. Oh, he escapes. And what is he doing? Like I said about him last season, he's just a quarterback who doesn't look like he's all the way there. He escapes all those sack attempts and still takes a sack. Don't understand that. As Gabriel, he was all the way on the other side. He had pressure coming from the rip, and he had two guys jumping on him, broke that sack, and he had two more coming. Didn't even try to run with the ball. And that's a big loss right there for the Dreadnoughts. Yeah, he should have threw the ball away there on that one. I guess he was still just trying to look downfield for something big, and it just wasn't happening. And so they are backed up after the sack. Loss of 8. 2nd and 18 they'll face here. Feely going to drop back. Pressure in his face immediately. And once again, Aviators getting pressure up front. That brings up a 3rd and very long now for the Dreadnoughts. They are all the way back to their own 17. And they need 18 yards for the first down here. See if they can get it. Play action with Feely. He's going to throw one deep. Let's see if he's got someone. And it's intercepted. He just wanted to try something. Try to give it to his tall 6'6" receiver, Bowie. But that one's intercepted by Overton, this free safety. And they're going to turn the ball over at the 29. And Overton making a good play on the ball. He just threw that one up into double coverage. I guess he's trying to see what type of plays his receiver can make on the outside. Like I said, he's a new acquisition to the team, as he took over for Ben Wakefield last season. He's a tall receiver, wearing the same exact numbers actually. But here goes Rennis with a throw, and what a catch. I don't know how he was able to hang on to that, but he hangs on, and it's a gain of 7 as Holland makes the catch in traffic. And a nice route to get open as well. 2nd down and 3 for the Aviators. Throw some play action. Russell Rennis got some pressure in his face. That one should have been intercepted. Don't know why or how he even dropped that. Should have came up with a turnover right back, but instead they continue with another opportunity for a first down. So 3rd and 3. Rennis. You get the snap, looks the throw, and he's off the mark here on this one. Incomplete. That's bringing up 4th down. Dreadnoughts going to bring their punt return team out. So it was looking like it was a pretty decent drive. Had themselves some pretty good catches. But a quick defensive stop by the Dreadnoughts. Now the Aviators going to have to punt this one away. Yeah, they definitely do got some cool looking uniforms in this league. Make sure I pick the best ones. And so they punt this one away. The wind, of course, blowing. This one going all the way in the back for a touchback. And the Dreadnoughts are going to have their offensive possession out at the 20-yard line. And out comes Bowie along with his offense. They tried to throw it to him last time, but he was unable to come down with it in traffic, and it ended up getting picked off for a turnover. But his defense able to get the stop, and here they are on their own 20-yard line, lined up in a pistol formation. Awaiting the snap as they're going to hand it off, and not much success there for Javonte Gilliam as he is met in the backfield for a loss of 14. So that's going to bring up second. I said a loss of 14. I'm tripping. A loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. So many teams have blue, yellow combos. They do kind of have some of the same colors, but the way that they, look, it is a lot different. So after the 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14, Feely going to drop back, looks to pass. He gets it out to Gilliam, and it's a face mask, it looks like. And that is exactly what they're going to call. First down is going to be granted to the offense of the San Antonio Dreadnoughts, and they'll have possession and a 15-yard boost at the 35-yard line. So Javonte Gilliam hyped up about that. We haven't seen him make any explosive plays yet. 1st and 10 after the face mask penalty helped him out, and here goes a run with Gilliam as he'll get just a gain of 2. Gilliam not doing good early on here in this one. 3 carries for -1 yard. They got to open up some running lanes, or it's either that or the defensive side of the ball for the Aviators are doing a really good job on trying not to let Gilliam get loose. But Gilliam looks like he's tired either way. They'll run the ball, and he'll just get a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And it's just the offensive line. They're not creating no push up front, no running lanes for Gilliam to run through. So the running game looking a little bit stagnant here for the Dreadnoughts. Quick snap, dropping back. Feely looking, throws. Nice touch pass, and it's a 1st down across midfield to the 49 as Feely connects with his receiver Bowie for his first catch, 13 yards. And Feely throws a nice little touch ball right there. Didn't want to beam it in there. That one could have been on a line and possibly could have got intercepted by the guy underneath, but he throws a nice lofting touch pass to assure the catch, and it is made, and it's a 1st down. And here goes play action, and I don't know if they were setting up the screen or what. The play action just took way too long, and he's going to be sacked by linebacker Kaiser, and they'll lose 6 yards on the play. Once again, like I said, the thing about Feely, he just takes too long to make decisions. It seems like it looks like he's already starting that path here in the start of season 2 as he takes yet again another sack. And now it is 2nd and 16 for the Dreadnoughts. So 2nd and 16, they'll line up in the pistol formation. Going to hand it off to Gilliam, trying to fight his way forward for some yards. Just a gain of 4, though, not much. And he'll get it to their own 49. Still a long distance here they're going to have to pick up to get the 1st down. 3rd and 12. He'll drop back looking to try to pass for the first. He'll complete it. Nice spin move. And, man, if that receiver just picked up that block, that could have been a touchdown right there for the Dreadnoughts. It looked like nobody was going to be there. And look at the spin move. All he had to do was get the safety. And Overton, unblocked, makes the tackle. And that's why blocking is so important in football, because you can spring guys open. But still a nice play right there by the slot guy, Shepard. Shepard was a key player last season. He got his out. He actually was not starting in the slot position. He was actually a backup. I believe he was 4th or 5th on the depth chart. He got his opportunity in season 1, like in week 2 or 3 after some injuries. And ever since then, he hasn't looked back, made a lot of plays on offense. And here they are, 2nd down and 9. Flag on the play, and Feely barely getting the pass off as he takes yet again another shot. And the defense will be called for holding here. So Lindberry will be caught doing too much on the outside on the receivers. And so that will bring up another 1st down here for the Dreadnoughts. They'll have possession at the 33. Will get the snap, going to throw, finds an open receiver as he hits Wake on the spot route for a gain of about 8. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Nice little 8-yard pickup right there for the Dreadnoughts. Trailing here just by a field goal, and hopefully they can finish out the drive with a touchdown. We'll see. Double tight formation. Feely going to line up under center. There goes a handoff, and it's the backup running back, Stefan Madu, who was tackled for no gain. And it's 3rd and 3 here for the Dreadnoughts, but before that, that'll be the end of the first quarter, as the Aviators are winning here in this one 3-0 at home over the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. We'll see how things shape out in the second quarter. So here we are at the start of the second quarter. Trips out to the bottom of your screen to the left side for the Dreadnoughts. Feely going to get the snap, looking. You got a guy wide open on the drag. He finally hits him, and it's a first down, as they'll have a new set of downs starting at the 21. That's Bowie's 2nd reception of the day. 1st and 10. Feely going to be under center. A handoff, and not much once again for Javonte Gilliam, as he'll just get right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 for the Dreadnoughts. 4 receivers set here, double slot. Feely looking, throws. He completes it out to Bowie. Nice little 5-yard gain there. One thing I noticed so far about the defense of the Aviators, not giving up too much of the big pass downfield. And there is a costly false start penalty on the offense of the Dreadnoughts. That's one thing that killed them last season too, was the offensive line up front. They were very undisciplined, and right there starting out while they're in the red zone with a false start. It is 3rd and 3. Feely going to get the snap, see if he can complete for the first down. Pressure's coming. He doesn't even throw the ball away, and he gets sacked by Bibbs. This is what I'm talking about with him at the starting quarterback. Just not good. Yeah, the run game definitely hasn't been good at all for the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. And then look at this, like, he's just sitting there, doesn't throw the ball away. I mean, it is good coverage downfield, but throw the ball away. Now you're going to make the field goal attempt harder for the kicker. And instead of it being a short field goal attempt, this one's going to be 50 yards out. Come on now. I don't know. This is what I expected, though. We need ourselves a new quarterback. But there goes a field goal. He has more than enough leg. Hits this one straight down the middle, and it's a tie ball game at 3 apiece. So the Dreadnoughts still able to get some points on the board. And so they're going to kick it right back off to the Aviators. This one's sailing way in the back for a touchback. And it will be 1st down and 10 for the Aviators at the 25. And now comes the defense. They did a good job. Didn't give up many points so far in this one. Tie ball game at 3-3. See what the defense can do here and see if they can get a stop on the Dreadnoughts. I said on the Dreadnoughts, I'm tripping. That's who they are. On the Aviators. As 1st down, they'll come out trips formation. Play action here. Looks like they tried to set up the screen, but the blocking just wasn't good enough for them. Had guys free. Has to throw this one away. And Russell Rennis going to have an incomplete throw. Bring up 2nd down for the Aviators. So once again, they'll come out in that shotgun formation. Trips once again out to the right side. It's a handoff to Lusk, and not much to get there, as he'll be taken down by Dreadnoughts defensive end Eric Friedman for a loss. Nice play right there by the defensive end. And that's one thing about a defensive end, the good ones, is that they sit there, they contain the outside, and anything that goes to the outside as far as runs, they should be able to make a play on the ball. And right there, Friedman doing his job and making a play and coming up with a tackle for a loss. So that brings up 3rd and long here for the Aviators. Pressure is coming. He doesn't even know what to do. As that pressure just came in there hot, he gets sacked, and that's Chisholm who will come up with the 3rd down sack, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Aviators. Defensive game early on, it's looking like. That pressure came up there hot. He just was wondering, like, whoa, what did I do? Just gets smashed. And that brings up 4th and 27. Now check out Incredible Fairy. Asking for a shout out there. Go ahead, check out his channel, see how he does things. Appreciate you coming through to the live stream, man. 4th and 27. The Aviators going to punt this one away. And he's going to get this one at about the 41. And it's Shepard. He's going to take this one to the other side of the field, to the Aviators' territory at the 47. And now see if the defense can get a stop here for the Aviators. Offense, of course, not going to make things easy. So 1st and 10 at their own, at the Aviators 47. Dreadnoughts with the possession. Under center, Feely going to get the snap. Play action. And play action is not really going to work when you don't have your run game working, and that's why that one falls incomplete. Got to do a lot better. So 2nd down, an incomplete pass. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you did have a free agent player in here, Cam Frazier. Well, see if things happen, like I said, not everybody's going to be 100%. There's going to be some injuries. But there goes the 1st down completion right there, and it's Fort, the tight end, breaking some tackles and will be brought down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Big time play right there as Feely connects for the 1st down to his tight end. And so 1st and goal. Here they are in the pistol formation. Let's see if they can come up with a scoring drive here. There goes Gilliam. He's got space, and touchdown. Dreadnoughts put the first scoring drive on the board, and they will take the lead 9-3 here with a field goal attempt. I don't know how he got through that, but whenever it's rough for Gilliam, he always finds a way to still have a nice game. And there he comes up with the first touchdown of the game. And so score here 9-3. The field goal is up, and it is good. So now the score 10-3. Appreciate you guys for coming here. Appreciating the comments. And the kick going to be in the back of the end zone for a touchback. He takes the knee. So Russell Rennis, last time they were out on the field, got sacked. They just couldn't make anything happen offensively. See if they can answer back to the Dreadnoughts and try to tie things up here as they come out on 1st down in pistol formation. They'll hand it off to Kadron Lusk, and he's hit, fumble, and it's recovered by the Dreadnoughts. What a play. The defense, I told you, they got some good players on defense this year. This season, they come up with an intercept. I said an intercept. They come up with a forced fumble right there on a tough running back who barely coughs the ball up. And Kadron Lusk gets the ball. He just takes a hard shot right there. Oh, just gets blasted. And that's the rookie linebacker that I was talking about that I imported in the league. Nolan Angelo. He came from the Backbreaker Football League back when I created the team. Put him in the draft. He gets picked up by the Dreadnoughts. And there he is in his first career game, coming up with a forced fumble. And the Dreadnoughts will have possession at their 23-yard line. So big play right there. See if they can score here. Yeah, your Aviators just gave up a big play right there. There goes a run as Gilliam, after coming off the last possession with a touchdown, will get the carry there for a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Dreadnoughts. So if they are able to score here, that's going to be really good for the offense and really good for the Dreadnoughts. Already they lead with a touchdown over the Aviators. And Feely throwing a quick pass, and it is a 1st down as he connects with his receiver, Wake. Julian Wake, that is, who makes the catch. And Feely making some better decisions here as they got the momentum here. They got to be able to finish this drive. They got great field position after the turnover on the fumble, and they have to be able to close this drive out. Here they are in an off-staggered I formation. Play action. Feely going to roll out. Wide open is the fullback. He just runs over the defender, and he gets it out to the 4-yard line to bring up 2nd and goal for the Dreadnoughts. So a nice play call there A nice, easy check down read for Feely. He didn't try to risk anything deep. Saw what was there, took it, and they come up with a big game. And they're at the 4-yard line. See if they can punch it in. It's a pitch out to Gilliam, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. That is going to go for a loss of 2. So the defense comes there and makes a big play. Pitch play is never really good at all for any team when the defense, or when their offensive line doesn't set up some good blocks. And right there, defense did a great job of containing the outside. So here they go, 3rd and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line. Bunch formation at the left side. Feely's going to throw this one as pressure was coming. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal now for the Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are going to have to get 6 yards in order to put up another touchdown here. But as long as they don't turn the ball over, they should be. Oh, I didn't even know that was 3rd down right there. I thought it was 3rd down afterwards. They're going to kick the field goal. I didn't know it was 4th down. I don't know where I was at, but there they go. The kick is up good, and they will take the 10-point lead now over the Aviators. So Dreadnoughts in a pretty good position here in the first half. Got themselves a turnover. Couldn't come up with a touchdown afterwards, but they at least got 3 points on the board. And that's going to bring up a score now of 13-3. As the Aviators awaiting the kick. This one's going to be kneeled in the back of the end zone for a touchback. That was a pretty good stop by the defense of the Aviators. Now it's time for the offense to try to answer back here. As it's been 10 unanswered points by the Dreadnoughts so far. 1st and 10, a tight formation here. 2 receivers. I formation is going to hand it off to Kadron Lusk. He breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down at the 28 for a gain of 3. And so 2nd down and 7. All staggered I formation here. We'll go with some play action. Pressure is coming on both sides. He doesn't get the ball off, and that'll go as another sack for the Dreadnoughts. Russell Rennis just hanging on to the ball way too long, and he gets sacked once again for a big loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and 21 now for the Dreadnoughts. A lot of sacks right here that Rennis is taking. He's got to be better and more efficient at throwing the ball away, and right there he just comes up with a huge loss right there. What's good, Pride? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, man. Sure to stay tuned. I also forgot to tell you guys, I updated the website too as well, as far as the past games that just happened. I still got to work more on the news articles. I got the read more button working, but and I got the articles up, but there's no read more button that's not working. It is up there, but when you press it, nothing happens. But that is an incomplete pass by Rennis, as the pressure once again comes, and Rennis is just looking rattled here in this game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Russell Rennis. Hopefully he doesn't have a first game like Timmy Merritt did for the Bulldogs. He really cost them the game in that blowout. And so they punt it away, and Shepard's going to be brought down at the 36. Dreadnoughts looking good right now, 13-3. See if they can add some more points and stretch out this deficit. They're up by 10. The defense are going to look to stop them here. See how events turns out. So 1st and 10, trips out to the right side. Gonna get the snap, play action off the draw. Pressure coming, throws, and he's got a receiver open across the middle as he connects with Bowie, who will get it out to the 45-yard line. So a nice play right there. His 4th catch, 42 yards on the day, as you can see from the numbers there. And that's going to bring up a Dreadnoughts 1st down. They're already in the territory of the Aviators. Shotgun here for Feely as he came up with a big 1st down pass there. Going to look to pass again, and he's got himself another open receiver as he strikes Shepard for a nice gain of 6. So 2nd down and 4. So far, they're throwing the ball pretty good. The run game hasn't really done too much, but they have a touchdown on the ground with Javonte Gilliam. So you just never know when he's going to explode. And here they are facing a 2nd and 4 situation here. Shotgun with Gilliam in the back. They're going to look to pass. They're sending some pressure. Throws. This one comes out a little wobbly and ugly, and somehow he's breaking all types of tackles. Doesn't get far, though, as he'll be taken down. As that's Bowie again, the free agent that they picked up in the offseason, making another big play. They actually made him, they actually put him in that starting position role for the Dreadnoughts. Said he was a big-time playmaker. And here he is giving the RFL a try, and he's doing good here in his first game. That's his 5th catch today. What's good, champ? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, man. Yeah, you too, Cedric Granger. I didn't say anything to you either when you came in. Here it is, 1st and 10, I formation. Going to hand it off to Gilliam. He hasn't had much success running the ball. Tries to get shifty in the backfield, but it doesn't really open up anything as he just gets a yard. Well, that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Philly awaiting the snap as he's in the shotgun. Got slot out to the right side. They're going to run the ball again with Gilliam. This time he'll get a little bit of a better gain as he'll get about 3 yards. And he'll bring up 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 for the Dreadnoughts. They have the ball at the 23. Has to get the ball to the 17. Actually past the 17. And pressure in his face. He's got to throw this one away. So good defense once again. They force the incomplete pass, and they have to settle for, once again, another field goal. And there goes the kick, and it is good. Dreadnoughts take the lead, and well, add on to their lead. They've been had it. It's 16-3 here in this one. Doing good on the road. Let me read Crocodiles about submitting a player for next season's draft. How can I record and say, oh, well, how you record? Well, if you don't have a capture card, I don't know what to tell you. You got to find a way to, record highlights and just post it on your YouTube channel of your draft player and just play games, just like how you see a lot of YouTubers do with their created players on Road to Glory, things like that. Even if you ain't got a capture card, I mean, do the best you can with a camera if you got it and just record the game. But that's all pretty much I can tell you. And so they run the ball. Kadron Lusk, he's going to be taken down for a short gain, only 2 yards. Let me see. I kind of got mixed up with that comment. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Yeah, you could use your phone, but the phone doesn't really record too much. If you're going to make a draft video, a highlight video for your player, don't record just a couple of plays because that's not going to help out. You need actual footage of him in a whole game because I actually go out recruiting players to enter the RFL draft. So I look for Road to Glory players and dudes who are doing good. Nice play right here as it's a 1st down. He'll get it down to about midfield. But I actually go out and recruit Road to Glory video players, on YouTube, and they have full footage, so I get to see exactly how their player plays in the full game. I don't just want footage of what he did good, So try to find a camera that can record longer, or try to invest in the capture card. So play action here, 2nd and 2. Throws it deep. This one almost intercepted and almost caught at the same time. A lot going on. And that brings up 3rd and 2. Excuse me for a second. I got to answer a call. Don't want to have that on the video as I'm recording. finished with that phone call. I had to hurry up and talk to some people about something. Yeah, but a lot in store for this league. And once again, Russell Rennis, what's going on? This is not the Russell Rennis we seen from last season. He's up here moving around in the pocket like this is his first time playing in the league. And actually, and after that, what was that, a fake punt? Just now paying attention. He gets sacked. What's going on? Aviators got to get themselves together here. And here goes Feely's. Pressure comes, and the Dreadnoughts are going to get sacked. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 21 now. 51 seconds is left here after the timeout in the first half. Let's see what they can make happen. They got to make some plays. Let me go ahead and try to look at you guys' comments, see what you guys were saying while I was going. Pretty much talking with each other, I see. But there you go. First time after coming out of that timeout, they throw the ball, short gain, not much to get there. Dreadnoughts, they might as well just run the ball out. They got the lead here. They're leading by 13. Doesn't make sense for you to try to take a shot downfield to, you know, possibly get it turned over. But they're going to go 5 wide anyway, going to throw the ball. And goes Philly. A quick throw as he connects to Ford, his tight end. I don't even know why he even threw that. I mean, you're going to take a shot downfield, take the shot, then throw that. But he doesn't do it. He doesn't take no shot, just throws it short. So they're not even going to be close to field goal range. And it's 4th and 17. They got to punt it away. There they go. Gets the snap. Bobbled. And this one barely off. And this one sails out of bounds. So that pressure coming off the edge forced a bad punt. As it was just like about less than 20 yards on the punt there. I'm not going to say less than 20 yards, but about 20 yards. A little over 20 yards. Not much. But the Dreadnoughts defense just trying to end out the first half. There they go. Shotgun. Setting up the screen here, and it is open. Dives for the catch. Gets the block, and here goes a foot race to the outside. He'll be brought down at the 44-yard line. And so a timeout is called there by the Aviators. Trips out to the left side. They got the tight end. Gets the snap. He's going to throw, and it's complete to the 42-yard line. Didn't get out of bounds, so the time's still ticking here. See if they can get within field goal range. There he goes, gets the snap. Pressure coming. He can't get the ball off. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. 10 seconds is left on the clock, so they might as well take a shot. They are 3rd and 8. They're going to set up that screen again. Nothing open. They had that one covered. He's got to throw it away. 4th down. And they're going to go for it. Why not? I mean, 6 seconds left in the game. And looks like they're just going to heave this one deep to try to get it in the end zone, too. And so here they go. He's going to throw one deep. And that one just in a big pile. And it goes incomplete with 1 second left on the clock. And the Dreadnoughts going to have the ball at the 42. With 1 second, so don't know what they're going to do with that. Yeah, Dreadnoughts doing a pretty good job here, y'all. And they're just going to run the ball. Gilliam breaking the tackle and runs out the clock for the first half. So that is it for the first half. Dreadnoughts are leading it here over the Aviators as they come here all the way to Columbus and have the lead. And are beating the Aviators by a deficit of 13. So good job by the road team coming in here. Of course, you guys already know I'm hyped. That's my favorite team here in the league. I've said that many times. But the Dreadnoughts going to go in happy. Aviators, not so much, as the offenses are doing good in one category for each and then poorly in another. But here goes a couple of the highlights of the game. The quarterbacks are doing too much from, as we could see, sacks all over the place from that highlight right there, and a lot more to come. I'm pretty sure they're going to throw a lot of sack highlights up here. And Russell Rennis, look at him getting sacked. What was he doing? He's just running back and forth. You know, Trevor, don't be discouraged, but this is like real football here. We're not, you know, we're not going to just sub somebody. They're not going to sub somebody in unless they had to, you know. And so, I mean, I understand that it's looking bad for him. He's not doing good throwing the ball, but, you know, in real life, they're not going to sub the quarterback like that just because he's been getting sacked a good amount of times here in his first game. They're going to give him an opportunity, but yeah, he's been messing up, as you can see from these highlights. He is doing pretty bad at the quarterback position. But as for the season he had last season, I mean, yeah, you're not going to bench that guy. You're going to hope that he just does better the second half. And so here they go. He gets the kick, fields it at about the 6-yard line, and he's going to return it to the 32. So a pretty good return right there. Yeah, man, when I create all these teams on NCAA Team Builder, I am going to be able to actually use the teams to, you know, have cross-conference games. But for Season 2 here, I'm not going to be able to have the NFC versus the AFC at all because I just wasn't able to create the relocation teams in time on Team Builder. So instead, it's just going to be, you know, it's going to be just end conference games. But the championship, the relocation bowl, will be a cross-conference game, so it will be played on NCAA. And I got the sliders where they on some realistic, like, I mean, it's going to play just like this. I mean, of course, they're not going to have the animations and stuff, but still, it's going to be a good game to watch. And there goes a throw. Nice over-the-shoulder catch by the tight end, Fort. That's his third reception right there of the day. 46 yards for him. Oh, yeah, I was just making sure, Trev. Just letting you know, just in case I didn't know if you was really upset about your guy not getting in or what. But, you know, in a real situation, you're not going to have guys just get thrown in there. They just got picked up. You know, they're not going to throw guys in there like that. But I'm sure you understand. But a false start on the offense, and that's going to push them back as the lineman, Rabe, gets called for moving too early. And that brings up 1st and 15 with the shotgun. Feely stepping back. He's got time. Throws, and a nice catch right there by Shepard as he gets a nice gain of about 13. Forgot they lost yards. I had to add that up. But still a nice deep long curl throw right there. That was a long throw to make on that hook route, and he was able to get it there to him just in enough time for him to make the catch. A nice catch too by the receiver. And so that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. I formation here for the Dreadnoughts. Going to run the ball, and this one's stuffed up as they'll meet him at the 49-yard line, and they'll go for a loss of about a yard or two. Hey, James, I know sometimes I'll be cursing in these Jones, but try not to cuss too much in the live stream because I realize there's a lot of kids also that watch this, and I don't want profanity to be thrown in as much. But, you know, I'm going to say it a little bit, but don't try to cuss too much in the comments. Here goes Philly throwing, connects with Shepard, and that is a 1st down for the Dreadnoughts. And they had some good defense, but right there they give up a 1st down as Shepard comes up big with the catch right there. And I don't know how Philly's able to get that off. Like I said, Philly, he's a questionable quarterback. Some games he's just balling, he's making plays. You're like, oh man, we got ourselves a franchise quarterback. Then the next week or some other games, he's just doing whatever, like just taking sacks, not making his mind up on where he wants to throw the ball at. It just gets bad for him. But here they are setting up the screen pass, and it is 8 up as he doesn't get nothing but back to the line of scrimmage as Bibbs dives forward and makes the tackle. I like the fly Aviators fly comment there, Granger. There goes a run as he gets this one just a yard upfield to the 41. That's Stephen Madu, the backup running back for the Dreadnoughts. Not much to get. Damn, you 14 and you saying fuck like that? Jesus Christ. Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a young boy, I used to cuss heavy. Well, I still kind of do, but hey, I'm older now. 22 years old now, man. And here goes a field goal attempt. This is going to be a long one. 58 yards out. Let's see if they can hit it. He had a lot of leg last time. This one's going to sell, and he's going to reach it. So they got themselves a good kicker here as he knocks this one through the uprights. Big kick right there. Yeah, I'm going to give the kicker some buzz after that. That's a long 58-yard field goal attempt. Might have been the longest one of his career ever. But anyway, back out comes the offense of the Aviators. They are trailing by 16 now. They've got to get themselves together here. It's the third quarter. They got a lot of time to come back into this game, but they got to make some plays. So here they go. 1st and 10. Gets the snap, handoff. Nice juke move right there by Kadron Lusk. And he's going to get about a couple yards short of the first down marker. Gets to the 33, gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. There goes play action. Just setting up the screen. Not there once again. And he's got to throw it away. Said 6th graders at my middle school last year. Oh man, y'all schools is tripping there. When I was in middle school, ain't nobody even know about drugs like that. All you heard about when you was in middle school was about cigarettes. We ain't heard nothing about no snorting, none of that. Y'all starting out advanced. But there goes some pressure. This one gets thrown out of bounds. And look at that score down there from last game, man. I mean, you can't see it now because it just moved, but they're still on that loss that the Bulldogs took to the Huskies. 26-7. That was bad. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. That's bad for you. Especially in 6th grade. I don't know who is putting these kids on that early, but they got to chill. There goes a good return as he gets it down to about the 28. 9-yard on return right there for Shepard. And the offense going to come back onto the field with aspirations to stretch their lead again here. There's been a lot of field goals being kicked. 3 back-to-back for the Dreadnoughts. Here goes a handoff. Stiff arm by Gilliam, and he'll be brought down. He's not doing well at all running the ball. 15 carries for 33 yards. He does have a touchdown, but he's just taking whatever the defense gives him. And it's really his offensive line that's got to do a lot better of blocking up front. And I thought sure they're going to have an offensive line to do that. But, of course, like I said way earlier in this game, they are not a disciplined group. And there he goes, breaking the tackle. Gets a first down. He gets smacked. But he gets to the 40, and he picks up the first down and a new set of downs for the Dreadnoughts. Yeah, Texas is tripping there. And they get down like that, but they are 1st and 10, 4 receiver set. Shotgun is Feely. Will step, throws, has a first down as that's Bowie again. Wide open for the first. Nice gain. He's had a lot of receptions so far. 6 for 68. If he keeps this up, he should have himself over a 100-yard gain. A lot of separation, too, on that route. I mean, he's a free agent. He's a lot older, though. He's in his 30s already, so not going to be too much use for Bowie like that. But you got to get good use of him. But another false start for the offense of the Dreadnoughts. And they've got to be able to hold their water. I've talked about it. These guys on the line, just very undisciplined. And that's a big reason why they didn't end up making the playoffs last season. A lot of flaws on their offensive line. It goes 1st and 10, Feely. Don't look, throws, and it's caught, but I think he's out of bounds. The ref is waving his hands no, and it will be ruled incomplete. 2nd and 15 now they'll face. So the catch was made. It was out of bounds. And here they are facing A second and long, 15 yards to go for the first. I formation here. Going to hand it off to Gilliam, and he'll be met right about at the line of scrimmage. And that brings up 3rd and 14. Good job so far of containing the run game of the Dreadnoughts, and that is a big reason on why they're having success of staying in the game. Here goes Philly looking, throws a nice catch by Bowie again as he makes just a amazing grab, reaching for it. Almost ran out of words to say for that. That was a nice catch. I thought he was going to overthrow him, but there he is, stretching out for the ball, making the grab, and on his debut as a Dreadnought, he makes a nice catch. Look at him reaching out for that pass there. This one looked like it was just about to be overthrown, able to get a hand on it. This is a big 6'4" receiver here. I said 6'4", 6'6" receiver. It's tall. And he's going to be able to make plays like that. So a big first down. Bowie, 7 receptions for 96 yards. He's already about to have a 100-yard game. And here they are running the counter as once again is stuffed up. I'm seeing a lot on the running game. The defense is just pushing the offensive line back. The offensive line has to create some type of wall up front and push a little bit, because it just seems like every time he gets the ball, he's bumping and hesitating and running into the back of his own lineman or into a defensive player. So they got to do better up front of creating a push. Here it is, 2nd and 11. Throws completed to Shepard. He will not be able to reach the first down marker, but it is a good gain. So he'll pick up 9, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Yeah, the Aviators looking rough for them here, man. Cedric, your team looking a little bit crazy. Y'all defense is good against the run, but so far in the pass, not looking too good. Here goes a handoff, and it's Madu, the backup back, who will come in and pick up the first down as he'll get it out to the 12-yard line. So a big run play right there. So here we go. 4 receiver set, double slot, shotgun. They'll motion the tight end Fort as he was in that slot. Going to move over to the left side to a trips. And here goes Gilliam fighting his way forward to the 3-yard line. He's going to be about inches short at the 3. 2nd and inches. So a nice run right there. Gilliam finding his way through the blocks, excuse me. And they just need half a yard here for a first down. So here they are in the shotgun. They'll go with a draw play with Madu, and that's not going to work. Yeah, they can't allow a touchdown here. If they allow a touchdown on this, it's not going to be good. So 3rd and 2 here. And a false start once again. Once again, like I talked about, undisciplined lineman for the Dreadnoughts. That's his 2nd false start of the day. Shaking his head. What are you shaking your head for? Get disciplined, man. Wait till the ball snap. Jesus Christ. It is 3rd and 7. All by himself is Philly. Going to look to try to pass for the first down here. He's got some time. Pressure is coming, and he'll be sacked. Fumbles the ball, and luckily it's recovered back by the Dreadnoughts. And that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for, once again, another field goal. So I have to say, for this defense of the Aviators, they are doing a really good job. Because even though they got 19 points, about to have most likely 22 points scored on them, they've come up with straight 4 drives back-to-back of all field goals. So, I mean, when your offense isn't doing anything and you're just settling the other offense to just field goals, 4 back-to-back like that, Aviators, they're doing a pretty good job on defense. I mean, I know they got to be tired because they get on the field pretty much all the time. Yeah, didn't get that fumble. Yeah, I know you guys needed that. So the new score here is 22-3. And this one going to sail way in the back for a touchback. And that'll bring up a new possession for the Aviators at the 25-yard line, and out comes Russell Rennis. Their offense got to get something started here. They haven't scored any touchdowns yet. They are trailing by 19 in this one. Bunch formation at the bottom of your screen. And here goes a run, and that is going to be stopped immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Friedman comes in free, makes a nice solid wrap-up tackle on Kadron Lusk. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Yeah, 3-possession game here is not looking good. There goes a handoff. They try to run the ball again with Lusk, and both sides of the ball on defense are just doing a fantastic job of stopping and stuffing up the run game. And like I said, it all depends on which running back lets loose in this game on who's going to win it. And so far, even though both running backs aren't doing that good, Javonte Gilliam does have a touchdown. So, I mean, the Dreadnoughts most likely looking like they might come up with this one. But a nice catch through the air by Fisher as they'll be across midfield. A 29-yard catch in traffic right there by Adrian Fisher. Nice grab. He just lofts this one up. Fisher, not even that tall of a receiver, but he goes up and gets it in traffic around 3 defenders. Comes down with the catch. 1st down, Aviators. Here they go, 1st and 10 after the huge catch and gain through the air. And that play action takes too long. He gets destroyed. And once again, another sack by that Dreadnoughts defense. And you got some guys scuffling on the field. You can see the offensive line still blocking guys. That's how quick they got in the backfield. The guys are still blocking. And that's the linebacker, McChesney, making the first contact along with his linebacker, Chrism. That's not Chrism, that's Friedman, I think. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. Not looking good here for the Aviators. They are down 19. That's 3 possessions. And here it is, about to start the 4th quarter. They need to turn things around. Yeah, a lot of free rushers on that last offensive play. Both the offensive lines, in my opinion, are just doing a terrible job for both teams. But they got to improve. Hopefully they'll get better as the season goes on. And here goes a throw as he completes it out to his tight end Winkler, and he gets leveled immediately. That's his 3rd catch. He gets it out to the 49-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 13 now. And they're going to need big yards here again through the air. Let's see if they can get it. They're going to line Rennes under center. Pressure is coming. He throws. This one batted into traffic, and that's the rookie Nolan Angelo getting his hands in the passing lane, forcing an incomplete pass. It was 4th and 13. They're going to have to punt it away. Not looking good for the Aviators. Try to get that ball out to Fisher. He's been the only receiver really making the big plays on the offensive side of the ball for the Aviators. And they're going to go for it. I don't blame them here, but they are at midfield. I think they should have probably punted it away, but they're showing the aggressiveness. Going to try to go for the first here. Rennes throws one deep. Let's see what he's got. And he overshoots him. Doesn't even give his receiver a chance. Tried to once again get it out to his receiver, Adrian Fisher. And that one falls to the dirt as an incomplete pass. Russell Rennes tried to just throw one up. Just a little bit too much arm on that one. Just past him. But still, that was good coverage, though, by the defensive back. He was all over him. And that's going to bring up a turnover at around midfield. And that's not good for the Aviators. That's something they just didn't want. They just said, hey, we're going to go for it on 4th down. Pray to God we hit this shot play, and it just didn't work out for them. This is looking like a long, rough game for the Aviators here. There they are. They're going to run the ball with Gilliam. And Gilliam's going to be stuffed up. It's his 20th carry of the day so far. 53 yards, though. I have to give it to the defense of the Aviators, though. Even though they are losing by 19 points here in this game, their defense did what they had to do. Didn't give up a lot of scoring. I think they only gave up 1 touchdown today, so that's big. Only gave up a touchdown. They gave up what, about, let's see, about 5 field goals. But here they are, about to get another stop here. It's 3rd and 6 for the Dreadnoughts. Pistol formation here for Phil Philly. Get the snap, got some time, throws, connects to his tight end Fort, and he'll be tackled well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th. They're going to have to punt this one away. Yeah, that is looking like almost pretty much the game after that last possession for the Aviators. But 4th down and 3. Going to punt this one away, and it looks like a nice angled punt as this one sails inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. So a nice punt right there. Yeah, that is the only positive I can see that you could take from this game for the Aviators is their defense. And out comes their offense. Hopefully they can get something going here. Still a lot of time in this game, though. Anything can happen. And there goes a completion out to Winklers, breaking some tackles as he spins out, but he'll be taken down at the 22. He's going to bring out 2nd and 5. Not really much to say about how this game is going on. The Aviators just are stumped offensively. And I have it like before, you know, in Madden, the way that they have their sliders for the most part on the normal side of things, they'd have it where pretty much the cornerback doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to rely on an incomplete pass or the receiver to just flat out drop the ball. Or like, you know, you need an inaccurate pass or a receiver to drop the ball in order for the defense to make plays. No. So the way I got it where speed is a key factor, just like in real life. A guy may be better at running routes than the guy is covering, but if he's fast, he's still going to be able to keep up with him for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So the sliders are perfect here, man. It's like, this is exactly how a game like this should play out. Even though it is getting blown, they are getting blown out, and you guys have seen some blowout games. Those do happen in real life. So I believe that these sliders are right where they need to be. And it's 2nd down and 10 here after the incomplete pass for the Aviators. Let's continue with this. Pretty much got ourselves 2 back-to-back blowout games. And there goes a throw, completes it. Nice juke move, still on his feet, and he gets out to the 45-yard line. So there goes a big play right there as he connects with his receiver for a 1st down gain. Man, that juke was nasty. Hopefully they show that in slow motion, and they will. Look at this Glover with the juke. Boop! Oh, my God. Yeah, that guy swinging. With 1st down for the Aviators. Possession now at the 45. And a false start. Oh, man. Just when you think they were getting things together. Offense is called for a false start. There's been a lot of false start penalties for both offenses. It is 1st and 15. Shotgun, got themselves 2 backs in the backfield with them. The throw connects. This one out of bounds as he throws it way too far out. And that one goes incomplete. 2nd and 15 for the Aviators. Yeah, he did put him on skates. That was a good juke from that last play. 2nd and 15. Rennis on a throw, connects. And once again, not much to get. He connects with his running back, Lusk. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11. It has just been tough to come across yards for the Aviators. And the defensive backs for the Dreadnoughts are just doing a really good job in coverage. So the pass game is, you know, just not there for the Aviators. And so when you don't have a good pass game to start off with the receivers, you need a good running game, and the running game for both sides are not doing good. So you can see why the Aviators are struggling. And once again, he gets a completion out, and he breaks a tackle. I think he's short of the 1st down, though. He is. That'll bring up 4th and 1 for the Aviators. Gets it out to his running back, Henry. Nice gain of 10 yards. He fought, but definitely thought he was going to get the first down, but he came up short. But here they are going for it on 4th and a false start. Come on. What is going on with the offensive linemen in crunch time? They're just jumping off sides for no reason. And it's 4th down and 6 now instead of 4th and 1. Can they convert here? Shotgun. Trips out to the right side. Rennes going to look, throws, and this one's going to be intercepted. That's going to end the drive for the Aviators. It was bound to happen at some point. Hampton coming up with the pick. And I think that's going to pretty much squash things for the Aviators. They needed to come down and try and drive for a touchdown, but nope. Another interception thrown. Like I said, these defensive backs have been covering the receivers well. And as you can see, he was just all over him. He didn't even look at him. And I don't even think that was man-to-man coverage. That was just good zone coverage. I don't know why he even threw that, to be honest. But an interception. And I think this one is going to be a wrap for the Aviators. They're going to run the ball, and it's a broken tackle as Gilliam will fight forward to the 48-yard line. And it's a 2-yard gain. Not a good game today for their star running back Gilliam, but they still are in a good seat right here with a 19-point lead, 22-3 over the Aviators. There goes a run, breaking some tackles as he'll fight to the other side at the 48. And that's going to be 3rd and 4. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of teams that are supposed to be good from last year, starting out this season terrible, but, you know, things get changed around. You never know what's going to happen the next week. There goes a completion for a first down as he hits his tight end Fort for his 5th reception, and they will continue this drive. And that just gets worse and worse for the Aviators. I mean, no, your player that you got in, oh yeah, you can, I forgot you did just put in a free agent player, Trevor, so you can throw in a draft player. You can throw in a Road to Glory player. And remind you that when you fill out the application, you do not need for the application a highlight or a draft picture. It's just there for you, just in case if you want to add one. But I will tell you that the highlights are very important to helping your draft stock, you know. So players who do, I advise y'all, that those who are in here watching this, who are submitting draft players, if you can, record footage, you know, record games of your player on NCAA making plays. I don't care what version of NCAA you have. You can have an old version of NCAA, PlayStation 3, you know what I'm saying? Just nothing too old, you know. It's got to be on PlayStation 3. That's how I'm going to leave it. It's got to be on like the last, you know, the first PlayStation 3 NCAA game you can even have, like NCAA 11 or 10 or whatever. And as long as you got that and you know, you're recording videos, I get to see how your player plays and you're making plays. That's all that matters. I don't need the new version of NCAA 14. You know, to see how your player plays. Just make plays with your guy on the recordings. And right there, a field goal, they'll go up 25-3. Man, yeah, this one's looking like a wrap for the Aviators. Yeah, this is just week 1, so, I mean, everybody has a bad game, of course. So, don't be surprised when you see these teams who got stumped here in week 1 and week 2 just turn up out of nowhere. It all depends about who they were playing, you know. Like I said, I have it where every attribute, stat in certain situations matters. So that is why games are turning out the way they are. It all depends on who they play and how the players are feeling, what they did the next week. All of that comes into one, and that's why you get crazy games, you know, crazy outcomes in the RFL. Don't believe me? Watch that Marshalls and that's San Antonio Marshalls and Diablos game. I thought for sure the Diablos were going to win. They was up 20-10 and blew a lead, lost 24-20. And there was a throw, nice catch, as that one was well in traffic. And Angelo was all over him. Makes the tackle. That's the third catch right there for Holland. Yeah, kickers for the Aviators looking like, for the Dreadnoughts looking like he might get player of the game. And there goes a completion as he hits Adrian Fisher. It's been the only bright spot for them on offense today as he connects with him on a slant pattern for a first down. And that's tough to run. You run a slant pattern in cover 2 and you got them linebackers right there. That usually doesn't work out most of the time, but it looks like they were playing a deep Tampa 2 type of coverage. And the linebacker, Angelo, just too far back to make the play on the ball. But he does come up with the tackle. And here it is, 1st and 10 for the Aviators. They know they're not going to win this game most likely, but here goes a big play. Spin move, and here it is, a foot race. Can he beat him to the outside? He is taken down just inside the 10 at the 5-yard line. That's a big play that they needed right there. Ruff coming up with the touchdown-saving tackle. But, of course, time's continuing to run down, not looking good. Nice tackle, though, right there by the safety, Ruff. And Ziegler, I believe that's Ziegler or Ziegler. I don't know how to say that. I believe it's Ziegler. Comes up with a nice catch right there. Big play, nice rack yards, nice spin move. And a first down for the Aviators. 1st and goal for the Aviators. Tight formation here. It's a handoff, and they got a wide open lane, but Lusk running into linemen. He had a wide open lane to run through, and if he could have just got through there smoother, he could have went in the end zone for a touchdown, but doesn't get it. 2nd down and goal. When you get closer to that end zone, man, it just gets harder and harder to punch it in for a touchdown, man. Yeah, I know. I don't know where that was at earlier, but I mean, they had receivers making some big plays, but you know, they were just getting stopped. It was just a good job by the defense of the Dreadnoughts making plays. I have to say that the Dreadnoughts defense does look improved and a lot better from last season. They weren't bad last season, but they look like they just got a lot better. 2nd and goal here. Bunch formation at the top. He's going to look, trying to throw. He had a guy wide open, it looked like, near the goal post, but he throws this one too high and out of bounds. And so now it is 3rd and goal for the Aviators. Please just get a touchdown on the board or something. Been a lot of games just with 3 points on the board. And here they are lined up in the I formation. And he's going to throw the ball off just barely, though, as Chrism comes in free. They sent an all-out blitz. And they're going to just settle for the field goal. Don't blame them here. Get some points on the board. Try to go for it and look stupid. I mean, you don't want that. So looking like the final most likely here is going to be 25-6. It is 1 minute and 51 seconds left on the clock. Once again, another home team getting destroyed at home. This is pretty much the same exact score, too, for the Bulldogs game. An onside kick recovered by Key in the special teams. And Dreadnoughts will have that. And that should end the game for the most part. And they should just run the clock out. Yeah, y'all should have probably tried to run the ball a little bit more. I mean, but the run game just kind of wasn't there for both teams, to be honest. Especially for the Aviators. It's been rough for Cadron Lust to find a good lane. But both teams had good defensive front sevens, so that is why the game's turning out pretty much like how it is. And right there you could see Gilliam, he didn't even have an explosive game. 26 carries for 66 yards, that is just ill. You know, running back, for a starting running back, and as good as a running back as Gilliam is, that's not good. So here it is, 2nd and 8. They're just running the clock out. There's another carry. Gilliam will be taken down at the 37. And for the most part in this game, Javonte Gilliam just looked like he was out of shape. Tired a lot after carries. He just got to get himself in shape for the season. Look at him huffing and puffing right now in the backfield. There's a handoff, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of just 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. They might even just kick this field goal here. I mean, they've kicked some long ones. I mean, he nailed one from the 41-yard line. He's been nailing field goal kicks all day. Might as well kick another field goal. No, they're going to just go for it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Not enough time for a field goal or another play. So that is going to be the final here. The Dreadnoughts come out with their first win of the season. That's my squad right there. They come out beating the Aviators at home 25-6. And just no show for the offense by the Aviators. They got to do a lot better next week when they come out. And so this was a game that was pretty much defensive all the way. I mean, we did see the Aviators put up some points, but it was a defensive game for the most part for both teams. Dreadnoughts just couldn't, just didn't allow any big plays down the field. Aviators, they're going to have to, like you're saying, Cedric Granger, they're going to have to bounce back next week. This was a bad loss at home. And, this week, a lot of teams started the season off at home and just lost in a bad fashion too. It was bad for all the home teams. But here's a look at the final stats of the game. Philly throwing for over 70% and over 230 yards. But actually both quarterbacks throwing for over 230 yards here in this one. But Russell Rennis took a lot of sacks today. Let's see how many he took, man. Oh, they're not going to tell it. I thought usually they throw the sacks on here, but they don't. But he was 50% passing, went 19 for 38. Philly, 24 for 33. And you can see the differences there in the percentages. 50% though for Russell Rennis. His receivers had a tough time getting open, but when they did, they made some plays, but they couldn't make many as the defense was just too good on the Dreadnought side of the ball. 72% for Philly, as I said before. No quarterback throwing a touchdown, but they both threw one interception. So not too good of play for the on the receiving end for both teams. And as for rushing, it was just stuffed. I mean, Javonte Gilliam, 28 carries for 73 yards. This is a star back that was just destroying the league last season. And he under 3 yards rushing, 2.6. Did score a touchdown, though. The only touchdown of the game. And Kadron Lusk, he did a little bit okay. He at least averaged 3 yards, but 12 carries for 40 yards. Not much there. No touchdown. He did fumble. And that fumble did turn into some field goal points. And we just look at the receiving end. Leroy Bowie, the free agent pickup out of Michigan State, 8-year pro. Like I said, he's an older guy here coming into the league. Been a pro football player for a while. So, got to use him right now while he's hot. 6'5", 230 pounds. I said 6'6" today, but he had 7 catches for 96 yards, no touchdowns. Fisher was the key player on the receiving end for the Aviators, had 3 for 64. No touchdowns receiving at all for anybody. So it's not really much to say there on the receiving end. Nobody wants to look at the blocking as usual. And as for key players, I mean, I'm not seeing much here, but a lot of tackles right here by Cedric Bill. 15 tackles. He had a tackle for loss. And what about this guy, Brian Swain, the defensive end? 3 tackles for loss and half a sack. 12 tackles. So he had a good day. There's a lot of Columbus players here. That's Medley. I said Medlin. He had 13 tackles at the strong safety position. So a lot of big plays. The 2 interceptions, one coming from Julian Overton, and the other one from Devontae Hampton. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Nothing to say here for this one. Just pretty much one of those dull games. The Dreadnoughts come out victorious, beat the Aviators 25-6 on the road. And that is going to do it for week 1 of the RFL. Week 2 is going to kick off starting tomorrow. Let me check that game. What game is going to kick off week 2? Remember to check out the RFL website too, because after I get everything situated, I am going to put up the games for the times at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and you got to pick which games y'all would like to see, which 2 games y'all would like to see from those times in the for a live stream for next week. But let me go ahead and find out what team is playing tomorrow. Yeah, so on Monday night, it's the St. Louis Gunners making their first appearance in the RFL for their first game being live streamed to YouTube as they take on the Chicago Cougars, who we've seen blow out. They just destroyed the Condors today, 31-3. And so, yeah, that is it. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys for coming through the live stream. Appreciate you guys' comments. And remember to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.